All right. The top 5 things that the average couple argues about.
Oh, man.
I'm curious here, Michelle.
Yes.
Could you list the top 5 things that we argue about, and let me see how many are on the list? I want to do this sort of backward. So, what are the top 5? Get a piece of paper and a pen so you can keep track. And I want to see. I've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are the top 5 things. Apparently, this is according to a YouGov survey. The top 5 things that the average American couple argues about. So go ahead. Just start rolling out 5 things that just think over the course of our marriage. Think of just recently, whatever. What are the top things that you and I argue about?
I really can't think of what we argue about except for like the cost of things. So I guess money. That would be number 1 in my book. I mean, and I think I'm just basing that off of like previous studies. Like the number 1 thing that couples argue about is money.
All right. So can you give me an example of something recently that I argued with you about that was regarding money?
I really can't even think of anything.
All right.
I mean, you just complain. You know what it is? You just complain about the cost of everything.
Everything.
Right. And that's it. And then I just go, well, it is what it is. You know, you complain about the price of the airfare, and I'm like, it is what it is. I can't change it. So you either want to go on the trip or you don't. Boom. You know, so we don't really argue like about it. I guess I just let it go. Right. How many kids are we having? I think people argue about that maybe.
All right, let me give you. So you have very limited things that we argue about.
Yeah.
All right. So
But sometimes you get ticked off about things that I mean, it's the furthest thing from my mind.
But we don't argue.
That something's going to make you. Well, you don't talk to me for 3 days.
No. But you don't even argue. Like if I say to you, why are you still putting the dishes on that side of the counter? I've told you for 30 years they go on the other side because it's just an efficiency thing that I have going on here. You know, I come in and like all the dirty dishes are like where they shouldn't be. And then, you know, but then I just walk away because then I'm like, I mean, I say it in the hopes that tomorrow will be different. But that's it. Like, we don't really argue like that.
All right. So hold on.
We're not an argumentative couple, really.
All right.
Fester has a list.
Yeah, I think Fester's the better one.
I would say all in all, in 31 years of marriage, we've gotten along fairly well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until I went to law school.
It's like two.
That's the worst thing I ever did.
I know.
Worst thing I ever did was who encouraged you to go to law school?
You took my application for me, buddy. I
don't know.
And you paid for it too. I mean,
I'm a moron. I'm a freaking moron.
Yes,
Sending my wife is using the law against me every single day.
Right.
So I think the number 1 thing people argue about.
So Fester, this is your list?
I made a list. of 5 things.
So these are things that you argue with Allison about.
Yes.
Should I get her on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
All right, hang on. Let me get.
Wait, is it kid? Oh, she's done dropping off.
Yeah, the kids are all dropped off.
Perfect.
Hang on. Let me get Fester's wife on the phone.
It's a quick list. I mean, I just kind of spit it off the top of my head. I changed my last answer after hearing Michelle talk a little bit.
813.
You did?
The dishes has made the list.
Well, you know, I think that's just such a girl thing. And then when we have a system and you guys just come in and, you know, just like, you don't follow any procedure in that department.
Hello.
Allison, are you listening to the show right now?
I was, but I walked away for a minute.
All right, Fester just collapsed. We're calling 911. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
You know what she'd be? She'd be like, I'm rich. I'm rich.
All right,
No.
She'd be like, hallelujah.
Should I have let that go for a little longer?
Prayers answered.
No.
Should I have let that go?
No.
All right.
All right.
Fester appears to be fine right now. So, Allison, we're talking about the top 5 things that the average American couple argues about. And, you know, I just asked Michelle, because Michelle's obviously here in studio. And then Fester started making his own list of things that apparently you and Fester argue about.
Oh gosh.
So I'd love to see if you can confirm, deny, or if you can add something or challenge any of his suggestions here. All right, so Fester, where do you want to start?
I think the thing we argue about the most frequently is honestly meal preparation, like dinner.
Really?
Yeah, because we don't have meals planned for the week. And every night, what we having for this?
Because what, you want more sugar and fat?
Yeah, mostly. I mean, I'm fine with chicharrones every night, if you know what I mean. She's looking for like something a little bit leaner, and she's like, "Do we have to have that much lard in the soup?" So I mean, I think we argue about kids. you know, and the kids, just the rigors of the school of the kids and all the drama that
right,
that
so-
brings into our household unnecessarily.
Who's the more strict when it comes to school?
Allison.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know, good time Charlie. And I probably get in trouble for that too often.
You're like, don't shut up, cut up.
I think. I think.
Oh, I like that. Fester, don't adopt that.
Don't tell the.
Hey, Hadley, don't shut up, cut up.
Don't tell that to Hadley. She'll be like, oh, Mr. MJ told me to do this. She'll spin off.
Next.
Recently, we've been bickering about trip planning.
You know what? I want to install a Big Brother camera in your house.
Go ahead. Yeah.
That's what I want to. I want to see what goes on inside your house.
You know what?
We've known each other for so many years. We've known each other for like almost 30 years.
Yeah. And yet we don't know each other that well.
And there are so many things that we just have no clue
Yeah.
about.
We're work friends.
Right.
Maybe friends is a stretch, but we're work associates. So, but no,
Work tolerance.
work tolerances, which vary from week to week, from day to day.
All right, next.
But I think trip planning we argue about.
Mhm.
You know, like, why are we going that long? What are we doing here? Then it comes down to cost. A lot of things like, you know, not, you know, oh my gosh, we have no money. I think it's just the purchase price of things and how are things so
All right,
expensive.
That's similar.
Yeah, and so I think that's something. And then
I just don't like getting ripped off, or I don't like. So what really hits me hard about money is when I don't feel that the value is there, or if I feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
I mean,
I've got a couple of recent stories where I think, I feel like I've been taken advantage of, which at some point I might reveal. But
we're planning a trip for Thanksgiving, and it was just last night, and I was like, hey, and I'll stay an extra night with one of the kids, or I'll go a day early with one of the kids, and then I'll stay an extra night with one of the kids because of work schedules. And Allison's like, why would you want to spend the extra money to have an extra night without your whole family there? I'm like, whoa, hey, easy.
Allison, can I ask you a question? How does it make you feel when Fester talks in a voice that makes you sound like this?
It makes me extremely frustrated, and he's talked about it,
how she
but
sounds.
he continues to do it. So that might be on the list.
Okay, so that didn't.
Allison, we have told him not to do that.
Hey, is there any door slamming or yelling in your house ever?
Between us, no.
Okay,
No,
all right.
I don't. No, I can't even remember the
Now,
last time
between
we
us
would've-
and the kids.
Has the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office ever been called to your house?
No.
Only like 5
No.
times.
Stop.
And then Allison's on the front porch like, I love him.
Please don't take him. No,
She would
please.
say
And then
that.
I'm like, you're going to wait for me, right? And then she's like, no. Then, honestly, me picking up after myself is Allison's, I think, our biggest peeve.
Are you are you as big a slob as I am?
It lays where it lays.
There we go.
And then she's like, you pick that plate up. And then we have this stupid dog. And like I put a plate like on a table, and the dog will eat the plate, and the plate ends up on the floor. And she's like, "Why is your plate on the floor? Do you eat on the floor?" And I'm like, "No, it's the dog's fault." And then I get in trouble for the dog.
All right. Hey, Allison, thanks for being such a good sport.
No problem. Talk to you later.
All right, bye,
All right.
Allison.
Hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Hope you liked the video. If you did, then hit the like, share, subscribe, all this crap down here.